Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays. Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We're doing Eden runs because, why not? You know, we need Unicorn Stump. What on earth is this face? 91KH, 4HWY. Let's do a classic little look at how our stats look. We had Eden's Blessing, so we start with one extra item. We have Evil Eye, Chaos, Wooden Nickel. It's like a 6 out of 10 start. Evil Eye is supremely, I wouldn't say overrated, but it looks 10 times better than it is. It's very rarely does it end up having a meaningful impact on your run. We'll get a little extra money as a result of Wooden Nickel. And then Chaos makes things interesting, admittedly. Speed is fine, rate of fire is bad, damage is fine. Luck is fairly irrelevant in the whole scheme of things, I suppose. HP, it could be worse. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad start. We're speaking frankly. Okay, so we had to do about 100 contingency plans to get safe there. Luckily, we were able to do so. There's... You said I was useless. As it lazily... Ooh. Yeah, you know, it's probably worth the bomb. We should have definitely gotten the golden heart out of it as well. That was dumb. But anyway, we're going to get the golden heart out of it either way. When you think about it, we pay a bomb. We should get access to, like, both secret rooms. Any rocks that contain special stuff. Not that kind of special stuff, you grossos. We probably should have taken that because, of course, the phenomenon of wishing that we could go to our blood bank and get something of value out of it. Ooh. Okay, we're very lucky we didn't get hit there. But what are you? You are a free luck and range upgrade, which is actually pretty good. I gotta be honest with you, this is one of like the highest value Mama Megas I think I've ever seen in my entire life. The value just never ends. We even have 12 cents already. Still 12 cents. I was hoping we might be able to push that one a little further, but... You know, with 2 HP... I'll tell you what, I think we should blow this up, because we're not playing it. Playing it is the worst option. I think, don't go to the shop yet. We'll just wait that one out. Still don't go to the shop. That doesn't make much of a difference in the whole scheme of things. Still don't go to the shop, but we're starting to close in on 15 cents. Anyway, don't get it twisted. We're very happy with the way things went right there. Now that we got 15 cents, fine, I'll go to the shop. You're forcing my hand. Don't get it twisted. Mama Mega carried us. This run is not as good as it looks. But it doesn't mean I'm, like, unhappy to see it, you know? Now, probably how to jump is considered, like, the consensus choice there, and, you know, I understand why. Not only is it a great defensive item, but it can help you get some consumables, it contributes to Bookworm, and, you know, blah, 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 but I tend to prefer, well, let's just be honest, I tend to not use how to jump as effectively as I probably should, and with 2 bomb synergies, certainly don't think it's a poor decision. What is going on? To go with a scatter bomb pickup. Now 3 bomb synergies, I suppose. Excuse me. Allure. Okay, please. Oh. Wow, it's horrendous. Able. More like unable to do anything useful, right? Yeah, why not? Charge Friend actually is one of the rare cases I think I could see Abel being useful, because he's gonna, I mean, we're never gonna use this deliberately, like it's always gonna be an accident whenever Charged Friend does anything, but it doesn't make it useless. It just makes it like passively interesting, and it'll probably do more damage than I'm thinking right now. That's probably our secret room below us right there. Dude, the bombs. Really, I know like we're going through bombs at an unsustainable pace, but the idea is, you know, on this floor we'll probably get a deal with the devil. We should definitely get a deal with the devil unless something's gone terribly wrong. And after that, we can stop our reliance on the bombs. I'm mad. You should have popped up during the extravaganza there. You missed all the fun. Abel landed 2 shots. It's like a whole new world. Okay, guppy item for free is good. And a guppy item not for free is also good. But you know what? Nah, I ain't... Look. I love to shoehorn some Zane into a run, no question. But it's not zany. Wooden Nickel's not zany. It's just the occasional cash injection of a Series A funding round at a Fortune 500 company. It's just commonplace. I'm gonna blow you up. It's not what I'm looking for, is it? Kinda looking for more money. How ironic is that? No, we definitely... You know what? Guppy's not zany either. So let's take Pandora's box. My intention is... I think we could just go. Yeah, we're ahead of schedule. Let's keep it that way for now. My intention is to use it on like the Womb 1 for 2 items, or we could... let's use it right away. Because of Chaos, we don't need to worry about the item pool, so we might as well just use it right away knowing it could get an item from anywhere, and it gave us the wafer, so even if I was wrong in principle, I'm extremely right in the way that it manifested itself in practice. You know, it's the dawn of the expression. I like this expression. Right for the wrong reasons. I didn't invent it, obviously. It's been used for probably like, you know, 150 years. This is a game in which you can be right for the wrong reasons. You know, whenever I think of like, you know, right for the wrong reasons, it's difficult to come up with an example that's not like a morally reprehensible. Because the one I always go to is like, if you drive drunk and you crash in a way that would hurt you, but instead your body's limp because, you know, your reaction speed is horrible, and as a result you don't get any injuries. That's an example, not necessarily a good one, of being right for the wrong reasons. You made a decision that the vast majority of the time is going to be reckless, endanger you and other people, but for the one incredibly unlikely scenario that manifested itself, it might have been a benefit to you, as sad as it is, you know? In Isaac, you can be right for the wrong reasons. You know, you could take a worse item on a deal with the devil, and then get the perfect synergy for it later, or something like that. Happens all the time. It's a game in which being right for the wrong reasons is a curse of the tower. Could make us right for the wrong reasons. I don't know why I'm talking as if I'm like teaching you the idiom. You probably, you know, speak English roughly well enough to understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, I digress. Can you be wrong for the right reasons? Absolutely. It's not said as much. You know, you're wrong, but you're wrong for the right reasons. You know, hey, you pick a number between 1 and 10. You picked a 4? Okay, now if you could switch to all other numbers except 4, or keep 4, what would you do? Smart money? Switch to all other numbers. Sorry, it was 4, you lose. You're wrong for the right reasons, though. Sack dagger's okay, I can't believe we dodged that. You know what would be an amazing item? Obviously bomb immunity, but IV bag. And we really gotta get it on play 1. Because life's gonna get real tough after that. IV bag. Or, alternatively, dull razor. Because our bombs are so good that to be able to just walk... Oh, that was real dumb. Oh, that was so much dumber. What is happening? To be able to just walk into a room, press the button, kill all the enemies. It's a very tempting sort of line of reasoning for us from a gameplay standpoint. Look for a secret room. Just one of those situations where, like, I don't want to overstate the difficulty of the run, but we haven't really improved anything. I mean, Wafer's great, but it's not great yet. Right now, it just exists. It becomes very good once we get past the depths, too. Right now, it's just sort of like, hey, put that in your Stocking for later. That's something people do, right? That's not a good idiom. People don't wear stockings that much these days. I think. I don't know. I never know. It's like one of those... It's a British item of clothing. What the heck is a stocking? I know, like pantyhose? Is that a stocking? Or is it just a big sock? Like... What's the difference between trousers and pants? Over here, we use them interchangeably. I'm being real with you. As far as I know, at least, to the best of my knowledge, never in my life has someone said, oh, nice trousers you've got on. And I've been like, oh, you know, thank you for the compliment, but these are pants, thank you very much. Well, we can make something happen there. Thank God for Sack Dagger. Straight up. It's still not great. Don't we want to, like, first we want to turn consumables? Okay, let me just think about this. We haven't been to... I was going to say, either the shop or the item room. I think we'll hit the item room. Oh, dude, Incubus is awesome, even though we still have kind of stinky damage. The idea is in the future that could change relatively easily now. We have a lot of runs in which we have a great run that's slow. Like, for some reason, it just can't get through rooms. This is the exact opposite, and that doesn't happen that often. This is a run that's going at, like, the speed of sound. And yet, you look at our stats and you go, how on earth did that happen? Well, the answer is that those bombs were, like, real potent at knocking enemies out. And then on top of that... Well, that's really it. In hindsight, that's really the big reason. The bombs have been good. And I mean, again, like, I'm still using Sack Dagger. Even Incubus is making it difficult for me to justify using our tiers. It was just so terrible. We do have 2 guppy items. I certainly don't want to get, like... we should have used that on a consumable. You always... I think the rule is, like, when you start using compost, you want to use it on a room with a lot of consumables. And then from that point onwards, you want to use it to double if you have more than there are consumables in the room that has the most consumables. It sounds like that sentence is confusing, but I don't think it is if you just give it a second to think about it. If you got a room with a lot of consumables around you, because again, you know, everything in Isaac is like, there's probably like a mathematical degree to it, but, you know, an approximation is usually good enough. Honestly, we might need that. Wow, really good use of Sack Dagger there. What do you got for me? You got a great assortment of wonderful goods and potentially services as well. Definitely give me that. Dude, the more orbitals, the merrier. It would be nice to get that final guppy item, but again, even like, the problem is, it all comes down to kind of our core damage. Like, we have 3.3 something damage, 3.36. Even having flies is not going to do that much for us. Like, it takes so much... I mean, we need a rate of fire increase in particular to generate more flies. That would be a big help, but I digress. You know, we're putting the cart before the horse there. Another idiom for you on today's big list of idioms. AKA language with Northernlion. Excuse me. It's like one of the few enemies I can't get close to. If you'll please just... Alright, there we go. I think Abel finished the job. How sad is that? Should have placed a bomb right there if we were going to do so regardless. Sad bombs means something to me on this run. That would be really good. Range up is not really in the same... Stop using compost on an closed chest. Loveless. We're starting to hit that point now where the run is slowing way, way down. So that's only gonna get worse, by the way, but I am very conscious of the fact that to some extent we're on a timer. Like, you know, if we don't get either extremely tanky or get a defensive item that kind of works alongside of the wafer in some way or another, like, you know, our luck stat is good. If we could get Gimpy, we'd probably be okay with it. If we can get Dark Bomb, we'd probably be okay. Just absolutely no idea what our HP looks like. But so be it. We weren't as close to death as I thought, actually. Well, we have one bomb, and then Sack Dagger. And apart from that, roughly the same stats that we've been dealing with for quite some time. This is a very strange run. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna win or lose. Like, it's just genuinely very weird. It's one of those runs. You know, you always start an Isaac run and you go like, ah, sure, like our damage stat is bad, but it'll probably improve at some point. And if it doesn't, then, you know, like our tier stat will probably improve at some point. And if it doesn't, well then, you know, we'll probably get some kind of tier effect that changes the game. And if it doesn't, well, what do you do then? That's where we're at. Okay, so we need a key, and then everything on this run becomes, like, beautiful. Well, more beautiful, sweetie. Because, Cricket's Head is one of the best damage modifiers you can get in the game. Why did I say it like that? Damage modifiers. There is a key back there, but obviously we can't get it because it's behind a key wall. Thanks, EA. Okay, well, you're really doing quite a number on me. Please just shoot him. The strength card is like our survival card now. We get hit once, we can use it while our HP is so bad. Okay, now if we get 2 bombs, we can go there. In my head, I'm just like, will that kill us? So I'm not gonna do it. I think it only would have taken a half heart. We always could have popped the strength potion, or the, sorry, wrong game, that's Slay the Spire. We could have popped the strength card and made it work, but strength may literally end up being mission critical. Like, when we use this might determine whether or not we win the run. How can you have 2 luck and get no consumables? I know it's like literally possible. I'm just mad, okay? Let a boy be mad. 'Cause that anger, we can funnel it into some form of productivity. So you just gotta not explode in my face. I see ya. Evil Eye, you did amazing work right there. The real trick is making sure we don't accidentally kill it with a with one of our orbitals. So, you know, we have money. I think I'll use like at least 11 cents of it right here. The idea being, if we can get a spirit heart. Oh, what the heck was that? A pretty fly? I think so. Or even a single bomb would be okay. But now we can get Cricket's Head, but Cricket's Head doesn't win us the game. You know, we'd still like to get into the item room. We'd still like to get into the shop. We got money. Which is why, probably against my better judgment, doing a little exploration here. This is actually like a relatively okay situation. Yeah, that worked out much better than you'd ever expect. Now, oh, you fool. Ah! Ah! Okay, I got a plan. So that's phase 1. Is like, don't throw good HP after bad. We made a big mistake walking on the spikes. But that room still brought us an incredible amount of value. Now we're trying to find the shop. I can't believe Boss Rush is still open. For as ridiculous as this run has been, it's so bad in so many ways, and yet there's certain something about it. No greed. No greed. Sad bombs, let's... You could have become Guppy. Thursday's fine. So that one I want to point out because you're going to be like, you forgot to use your key to get to the item room. No. I was taking a little gamble, to be straight up with you. I was taking a gamble that I'd be able to get like another key and open another chest and then get enough money to buy the guppy item, which I still think we can do. We just got to be a little weirder about it because we can always blow up the careful. You can always blow up the donation machine. And I think that's a way to win. Why would you always just like rushing them down immediately? So now we have a key. Use the key to go to the item room and hope for the best. It's not necessarily bad. I'm very glad that we had planned on getting Cricket's head instead of going to that room. So that we got a range upgrade. It's a pretty horrible return on our investment. Never do that again. That was just needless. Okay. So you got a lot of money coming your way. You are going to become Guppy. Your damage is better. There's a real line. You're a reroll machine. Oh my god. First off, we weren't going to get the money anyway. But Brain, are you okay? You just blew it up thinking like guaranteed. Alright. You know what? We're moving out. When you blow up the reroll to get a gup, is that all it takes for your money? Oh, well, it seems such a waste of time. That's Billy Joel. I have my despondent voice on because I am annoyed. With myself. Annoyed with myself, by the way. Not with the game. We did get sad bombs. It's controversial opinion. Couple of items go our way. Sad bombs will be better than Guppy in its current configuration. Yeah. Holy light. That's a really good tier effect. What? Okay, so like this is extremely dangerous. But what would be more dangerous would be not taking the opportunity at all. So sad bombs are probably a little worse now, but everything else about our run is much better. You're not gonna get me to do this too often, to do a 2 HP mom's knife. On boss rush. But in this situation, it was worth it. Now, I will admit, you know, we only got 6 bombs. Your boy would love to see a teleport card from one of these rocks so he doesn't die alone in the basement here, but it's not really up to me. It's more of a game decision. Surely, some consumables are coming our way, too. Just you? Yes, just you. We're turning all consumables into flies immediately, which is probably a terrible decision. Well, so far it looks great. Like, we're gonna make it, hopefully. Is there a consumable on the ground? If we really wanted to, we could birth our first flies and spiders from the soul of our existing trinket. But I don't really want to get rid of that trinket because, like, I think it might keep us alive and make it plausible that we eke a very strange semblance of victory. Consumables of any variety really would be okay with me. I'm not too picky about the whole setup, to be honest with you. You lived, huh? Kind of amazing, really. I'm not mad. I'm also not disappointed. I'm neither of those emotions. I'm more stunned. Like a Bare Naked Ladies album from 1998. That's right, Stunt. Clutch reference with the Junos coming up. In Vancouver, British Columbia, I might add. Oh wait, I just did. How did you jump so high? Really makes you think. I'm stuck, and I did not get hit. Okay, I don't know what's going on. but I'm for it. We didn't take damage. Okay, we took damage there, but that was obviously dumb. Dude, we should take damage more often. That was sick. Keep in mind, we have the wafers, so like... Definitely, I'm not suggesting we've won this run. But it doesn't... It's probably better than it looks. Probably better than it looks. It could also... I mean, if we get hit twice... Doesn't really matter, you know? Oh my god, it's the relic. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir. You know what? If you'll excuse me. Thank you. Okay, so we took one hit that whole time, which is kind of incredible. And I'm feeling awesome about the state of the run, to some extent. As long as you're not asking me, like, you know, under oath. I feel like we got a great chance of victory. Yeah, okay. So this time... we will probably not be fighting Hush. Just, I know there's a lot of Hush fans out there. And you're breaking down my mentions. NL, when's the next Hush run? We love watching you fight that incredibly tanky enemy over and over while talking about how much you hate, you know, Arbor Day. Look, I don't hate Arbor Day. I hate people who hate Arbor Day. Get it right, okay? It's not that complicated. That being said, we regret to inform you that due to health concerns, the Hush fight will probably not be taking place today. Sorry. Almost dodged right into that. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's probably, even being one guppy item away, having Chaos means, and 1.5 HP, means that's probably not the best use of our time. Am I losing my mind? Yeah, I am losing my mind. Because we definitely, first off, this should be the last Isaac episode we record today, because I'm making a lot of really dumb mistakes. But when we're over, hey, you gotta, yeah, there you go. It's kind of like the whole point of having, you know, the relic and everything. So now we'll go check this. Let's be safe. Alright. 3 spiders. Extremely worth both the time and the HP invested to get to that room. Thank you. There is a tinted rock. Grab this, pop this, no bombs. I'm not gonna worry too much about the tinted rock because we have access to the relic. The relic really is a game winner at this point, especially when you combine it with the wafer. We have to get hit like almost once per room to make to fall below equilibrium on HP. And of course, Succubus is awesome as well. Less so at this point in our lives. The damage booster, we'll take it if we can get it, but it's not a deal breaker one way or the other. It's not neither makes nor breaks deals. It's just a part of the room. It's a piece of furniture. Okay, sick. But the ambient damage that it does is highly relevant. Especially on big rooms if we don't have bombs. Dude, that room sucks. I know we took a hit, so like, what we say is irrelevant, but that room was horrible. Oh, this way then. Yeah, that was a complete mind F, if you'll forgive my, you know, PG-13 language there. I know it's quite colorful. But, you know, this is a show for adults. Talk about a lot of mature content on this show. It's not for the kids. Adult themes. Sometimes I can't control my mouth. I say bad words like frick. And what's the one? Fark? Oh, that's how they know you're cool. When you bust out the farks. Some of you out there are gonna say, is he making fun of me? I say fark. Yeah, I'm making fun of you, but like, it's okay, because it's like kind of quirky. But if you say fark in front of me, I go, you know, so you're a fan of Battlestar Galactica. I get it. I mean, I don't change my diction I try not to, at least, just because I like one TV show. Like, post Life is Strange. Didn't start saying hell all the time, but I'm not going to say, like, it makes you a worse person for doing so. It does open a little lightning rod of criticism, is all I'm trying to suggest, I suppose. We wanted dull razor, and we're not using compost properly. So sure. Go for it. What is it about dull razor that is any good? Well, in the days before we had damage, you could walk into a room, pop dull razor, get invincibility, and put 700 bombs down on the ground. Well, we didn't have invincibility because we didn't have the Polaroid back then, but we didn't have dull razor either. So, you know, it was all a theory-crafted situation, if you'll forgive me. This seems like, and this is not a rare situation. This is just like a really, really great dull razor. This is one of the best dull razors. And if you got it, you should flaunt it, man. That's my opinion. Really, it's a way for us to create invincibility. And oh my god, did you see that? Are you sensing the troubling implications here? If we leave a room... The knives from the explosion will go into the next room. What a friggin' world. Okay, so that's obviously working as intended. And is hilarious. So hear me out here. It's a much worse way to do this, but it's so silly. So whenever we use dull razor, we should keep in mind if the enemies die before the final explosion, try to leave at the same time the explosion has happened. I know, by the way, that we left the spirit heart behind. That's, you know, this run has approached the level of extreme confidence, maybe deleterious confidence at this point. I think we're almost unkillable. Once every 2 rooms we get invincibility. I mean, you saw it. Ga-dun-dun-dun. Ga-dun-dun-dun. I'm not gonna go fight Delirium. The chest is more fun, okay? We can kill Delirium, probably, but I mean, we're gonna do the chest either way to recoup as much HP as possible. You know, there's no reason to get too risky with it. We much prefer having invincibility with Dull Razor. Nice. Okay, so now we can start the cycle. I would like some more keys, but that's what happens when you get Guppy's head early on a run. Certainly a lot less enemies dying like instantaneously in this situation, but dude, this is like a run that was this weird for so long has no business being done this quickly. I'm not rushing it. It's just the only means we have to kill enemies are all fast. You know, we either hit them with the knife and they die, or we create a bunch of bombs that shoot knives, and I mean, you can fill in the rest of the math equation from that point onwards. It is hilarious that the knives follow you room to room. Follow's not really the right word. Oh, we're gonna be Guppy too. That's very nice. I don't know how many flies we're gonna create, but surely some. Probably. It just shows you as well that our knives are not really the star of the show. Like, it's the multiple explosions, plus the poison, plus the number 2, I think, that really gets it done. The knives seem to just sort of be there. Oh, we can fly. We should go back for bomb bag. Well, no, we don't need to. Like, we have Dull Razor. We already have unlimited bombs, just once every 2 rooms. Okay, now that's just... See, like, if you brought that to me on the Caves 1 or the Caves 2, I would be genuflecting. But now, you waited too long, and as a result, your item does not mean as much to me anymore, and you're over here expecting me to, you know, get down on my hands and knees. Don't think so. Well, we're gonna win. This is a strange but Overall, pretty entertaining run. Top it all off with the greatest of all items, sack of pennies. And that's gonna do it. Unless we get Delirium? Okay. I'm happier we went this way, because, I mean, completing the Guppy transformation, that's way rarer than fighting Delirium. Wink, wink. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.